Hello everyone, I am G. Sankaralingam. Today we are going to see about test driven development. What is test driven development? Test driven development is a software development process relying on software requirements being converted to test cases before software is fully developed and tracking all software development by repeatedly testing the software against all test cases. This is as opposed to software being developed first and test cases created later. Software engineer Kent Beck, who is credited with having developed or rediscovered the technique, started in 2003 that TDD encourages simple designs and inspires confidence. Test driven development is related to the test first programming concepts of extreme programming began in 1999, but more recently has created more general interest in its own right. Programmers also apply the concept to improving and debugging legacy code developed with older techniques. Why test driven development? With test driven development, developers create and automate tests that validate the functionality of the software they are coding. They write only the code that gets validated in order to keep it clear and simple, eliminate bugs, and speed up the development process. Test driven development has been around for over 2 decades now. It was initially associated with extreme programming, which aims to maximize the software quality and responsiveness. In recent years, however, it has grown in popularity as a standalone approach to improving the productivity of development teams and generating better code. How test driven development works. Run a test and see if it fails. Write a unit function for the test that will be implemented. The test should not be too long or should be enough to focus only on behavior of the function. Write minimal code that meets the requirements. It's now time to run the test and check if it fails. A test that shows a negative result means you are on the correct track and it was no beginner's luck. Failure here is good. Write the correct code that delivers a positive result. Write the bare minimum supporting code that is correct enough to pass the test. If the code makes the cut, move on. Do the test again and confirm it passes. Refactor till needed. After passing the test, start refactoring without splitting the code. Evaluate the code and look for areas of improvement to ensure the code is clean. Eliminate duplicate code by adding new features. Strengthen the design system to power up solutions. Once finished with the refactoring, and run the test again so that you pass. Repeat until no longer required. Advantages of test driven development: less debugging, easier to maintain, easier to refactor, more modular design, high test coverage, test document the code. Disadvantages of TDD: slow process, all the team members got to do it, tests got to be maintained when requirements change. Conclusion: organizations have immensely benefited from the use of test driven development. The advantages and disadvantages should be equally considered before arriving at a decision. Since it's an agile way of approach, it will definitely succeed if done right. Thank you.